Yo, turn that down there. How is everyone doing? It is a Sunday. Let's stream. I'm looking at my other stream thing there. Let's see. We're live on Twitch. We're live on the YouTubes. It's Sunday. I said that already. I'm very repetitive. It's part of streaming, I think. Being very repetitive. It's part of streaming. Anyway, here's some Diet Coke. Yeah. So you're wondering, what the hell is going on? How did I end up here? I don't know. Here's the beautiful blue Bluetooth controller. It's kind of like it's actually one of these ones you buy, and each one is unique. It's not a screen print. It's more of a dipping or swirl process, which is one of my favorite things. Anyway, so that one's mine. Let's see. What are we going to do today? We're going to play some Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Yesterday we did the 2020s. So we'll probably be like, oh, look at that bug. Oh, check that bug out. But what I did was I found a list of the 70 airplanes that are in 2024 Standard Edition. Quite a few, really. So rather than having to kind of guess whether it's an old plane that's probably not going to work or it has been updated for 2024, I can refer to this list. And I really just basically want to fly, get in these planes, fly around in a bit, take off, look around, land, and then pick another plane. Because there's 70 of them. It's a lot of planes. Okay, there's the deluxe edition plane. And ones that, I mean, it's just not obvious have been updated. But for example, the Pilatus. Okay, let's go into it here. And the second half of the show today. Let's see, adjust my coat here. Second half of today's show, of course, being December and being Piano Day. It'll be the Holiday Piano Musical Festival. I watched my show the day before yesterday, and the one thing I noticed was that, boy, I didn't play any of those pieces perfectly. Like, there's wrong notes in every single one, and I played like, 27 pieces. But it is practice. This is the practice time. Basically, my real... my real Christmas music recital is the end of is to the 25th, 26th. I do two, like the 24th and 25th. I do Christmas Eve and also Christmas Day. And I usually kind of do the double. I do 2 hours each day, which I have an hour of material, so I just repeat it. It's fine. Nobody notices. It's fine. Hopefully. But anyway, so today's effectively just another day to practice, and it's just going to be practice. Hopefully, I'll get a few of these pieces, but I doubt I will get through them. Free of errors. That's fine. They still sound okay. All right. So as I mentioned, okay, the planes. So let's see. The one I wanted to look for was the Pilatus, because those are always cool. Although I found it, this one is new. The Shuck, or not new, but updated. Let's see here. But then some of these here are like not in the list. Let's see, or like that. That means they're from the old thing. Let's see if I can find this Pilatus that I'm looking for. Well, we know the shorts doesn't even run. I'm pretty sure this doesn't. This doesn't. I think these have been updated, and the Robinson R66 is new. I do want to try some more of the helicopters. All right, so now we're in the P's. And the Pipistrels were updated, so I don't see... Oh, yeah, here it is. The Pilatus PC-12 NGX. So we haven't tried that one. And the Turbo Porter has also been updated. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, got it. So there's the PC-21. That's not... see, I'm just looking at the list of planes that are in 2024. And this is not in... This is a 2021 as an update from the content list. Okay, which one do we want to try? Let's do the Pipistrel virus first. But we're going to do a bunch of these, right? I just want to make sure. Is that updated? I thought I saw that it was. No, now I think it's not. Okay, it's not in that list. But I want to find ones that are listed as new. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Right, the PC-12 is listed as new. All right, we're going to check it out. So here's... Well, why am I doing that? Airplane. Configure the airplane. take a look at what we've got choices for. Again, I don't think we've seen this plane before. Air ambulance, cargo loaded, cargo empty, and passengers. These are variations. So that's cool. I mean, air ambulance. While we're checking things out, there we go. Are there multiple liveries? There's white and red. We'll stick with the red. We're not on an actual mission that uses the air ambulance capabilities of this craft. We're just going to fly around a bit. But if you did have a mission, you'd be stuck with certain aircraft that that requires air ambulance services. It's sticking with our kind of. We do like to do a lot of European jaunts. Let's stick to kind of Western France here. Here. No, we've flown around, but we haven't flown in 2024. We flew in 2020, not that long ago. And the only other question is should we cold start? I really do want to try cold starting some of these planes. This one looks like it's going to be a hairy monster. I have never been inside this cockpit. So we'll start on the runway. We'll take a look at it. Let's just take a look at what we got. Okay, so we can cross the Pilatus PC-12 NGX, but there's a bunch of others. Some of these planes are kind of big, and I like the smaller planes. And then there's this electric single player thing, the Jetson One. We're going to try that one too. Hopefully we'll get like 3 or 4 flights in because they're short. We're just going to fly in the air, turn around, look around, turn around, land. And here we are on the 2024 loading screen, which I've already mentioned I think is worse than the 2020 loading screen. So it's something I get to say every time. I mean, that part's cool. Oh, geez, I forgot to turn the time of day. It's not a problem. We can change.
ENSH 9er at runway 03 ready for departure, straight out departure.
All right, let's make it a day flight. It's just to, we want to see the scenery. Again, usually I do that before. Let's see what we got here. We got live weather. Real time is not necessarily checked, but we can change it to, it is also kind of rainy. That's fine. Okay, so I am going to look around. What do I see here? Look around at the instrument since I haven't seen this before. Okay, setting the throttle. Okay, hold on a second. All right, there's that. That's interesting. That's not standard. I mean, it's a touch screen. It's not like some of the other ones you've seen, which is kind of cool. This is very interesting and useful information here. Very, very modern cockpit. So we got power and flaps. Okay, what's up here? Electrical management, fuel pumps, which are not on. External lights. You'd think these bad boys would want to be on. Passenger warnings, standby battery, master power. Cool, good to know. Enunciations. Okay, that looks like the, okay, that's a, okay, there's an autopilot right there. What's over here? Bleed air fans, windows. All right, well, let's do a little takeoff here, action. Trim is set. Flaps are set. Let's give it power. Let power come up here. Build up the power. Take off the parking brakes here. Look over. That's okay. There's an over-the-nose view here, but that's not really. I don't like this view either. It's a little too close to the cockpit, to the front. Well, that's fine. Looks like 85 is rotation. Here we go. Well, we definitely have a crosswind here. All right. Gear up. You can hear the kind of interesting fuzzy nature of the plane. Yeah, we're not going to see much if we keep the weather as accurate. That's for sure. Let's go like that. Although it does look, I mean, it looks good because, as I mentioned, the weather effects are better in 2024. So it is December. It's a dreary day. Let's fly through this area here and see if the cloud cover breaks up ahead, just without me keeping it this way. Which way we're heading? We're heading northeast. So I think this is kind of the city up here of where we are. And again, we have that system where we get to see all the boats, but we don't get to see points of interest. Because if we would, we would see the point of interest of that airport. That's fine. I'm just curious to see what's up ahead. Oh, we're getting some city flying here. Looks good. It's pretty similar to 2020. We've flown down this little area here not too long ago. It's a little better. I don't know. It's pretty close. But again, it's not the ground. The water has changed. It looks better. It's not the ground. It's really kind of the air that's most different. And you know, the planes do perform a little differently. Although in general they fly about the same. I'm not really shocked with anything here. But what's this panel here? Timer, calm, master warning, master caution. Don't need no. Anything up here? There. When you open the doors in flight, oh yeah, that's how you know for sure it's a 2024 plane. I think it's because it has the updated co-pilot. We got those circuit breakers. I don't think you can open the door of this plane, at least not from here. Oops. Let's try to stay above the ground here. I'm looking for this like over there. See how it's getting more, it's getting less overcast. Might be fun just to kind of fly into some blue sky over there. We'll see if we can find an airport. We're gonna land. So far, I'm finding this plane is pretty basic. You know, it's a very modern plane. And it's got that turboprop, goes pretty fast. Check out the, this is an air ambulance chariot. Okay. So the only other question I want to know is if I look back here, do they have like, yeah, you can see like there's the ambulance, there's like a paramedic back there. Or a couple of them, looks like. I guess there's probably a way to get back there. Does any of these do that? These? No, none of them. You gotta go into free look mode for that one. Don't even know how to do. It definitely looks like the weather's improving this direction up here. Hopefully we'll see some sun. I kind of see it up ahead. I want to stay low because, you know, no point going above the clouds. That's a nice bridge there. Yeah, the terrain looks really good too. And again, we're not in a very dense city, so issues of, you know, framiness and drawing are not so evident out here in the country. The French countryside, the sort of west side of France here. But again, until we bring up this little EFB here, I'm going to have no way of knowing where the airports are. Looks like that's a main airport. I bet there's one not too far up here, though. Yeah, like, what is this? That's not an airport. Alright, fine. Yeah, like this one here, maybe. That was a pretty major airport, though. $1,200 asphalt. Yeah, we can land there. All right, let's head to this runway over here. We're gonna land there. The other thing I always like to check out here, well, not here. is there a fuel management system? I've been discussing this at length, ad nauseum, that lets you dump fuel. Pitch trim. It would be, where would it be even? As again, most planes that are general aviation planes don't have it, which means we can't dump fuel. I would think it'd be up here. Fuel pumps, engine starter, ignition, lights. I don't really see anything relating to fuel. It would be a big red knob, you know, it'd be one of these don't touch this kind of knobs. Or maybe over here. Oxygen mask, ELT. Yeah, I don't think, as like most general aviation planes, I don't think it has a fuel dump system. Which means, you know, you're going to have to land heavy, which we are. At least it didn't give us a 100% fuel load. Alright, where's that airpuerto? Kind of this direction. Okay, we had some sunny areas here. We got some cloud breaks here. We were definitely in the rainier section of the world. We should be able to kind of see this runway, right? How far is it? Let's find out. We might not quite be able to see it yet. It should be out there. Right? What's our distance? And again, usually there's supposed to be markers, and that would show you your distance to the runway in 2020, but in 2024 they're kind of wonky and sometimes work and sometimes don't. Yeah, I mean, we're still some miles away here. I'm not putting the flaps or the gear down yet. But I want to stay low because I don't want to have to drop to the ground at the last second. We should see it. I mean, I see it on the EFB here. I'm kind of thinking I should see it hit on terrain. I think I kind of see it up there. I'm putting it to some flaps. Go to 2/3 flaps. Whoops. Why didn't I like that? Too fast?
Speed.
Too fast. Okay, slow down then.
Speed.
Too fast? Can I put the gear down?
Speed.
Okay, gear's coming down. Alright, now I actually think we can see the landing. We want to get some power up here. Definitely got some side wind, and this is in the way. But at least I've visually acquired the runway. You gotta have this here so you can see it. It's like the equivalent of putting your face right up against the windshield, which is an actual thing that they kind of need to do. Alright, slow down. Watching my airspeed carefully, trying to get a nice line up. Let's not miss the runway here. Let's not massively overshoot this runway here. This is like a cool little airport. We'll check it out. If we survive. I think this plane has reversers. Interesting little sound effect there. Whoa. I'm in reverse. Finally. Got some interesting effects there in the nose. I'm not sure you're supposed to do that. Okay. Also, are there these kind of brakes? I don't see any. I mean air brakes. I'm gonna put the air brake button now. I don't see any air brakes. I think we got air brake. Boy, this is really moving. Let me put the actual brakes on. There, that's the actual brakes. Keep slowing down. If I release the brakes, yeah, I move like crazy. It's cool. You can see some exhaust, all the exhaust there. The propeller effect is really cool. Before I continue here, is there a condition switch? Okay, parking brake on. Like a condition switch on the engine here? Or you just have to put it in there? Yeah. Trim, propeller low speed button. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so now we can release the brakes. It still seems to be pretty fast. I wonder what that's... I would assume that's for taxing. Wait, does it even do anything now? Boy, yeah, I mean, I've got it all the way off. First of all, press to lower propeller speed. Okay, and it does have an on or off. We'll figure some of this stuff out. Meanwhile, that was just a fun little mission. Okay, let's go back to the. We're gonna make a turn around here. Oh, it's got a tight turning radius. I like that. Let's go back to this airport because it kind of looks like we'll take a little screenshot there. What's up? What's going on? Your headset isn't working. How about if I just wave to you? I can't really type that much, you know. But Clara James, if you're a real person. I usually find messages like that. I don't know if anybody's reading my Twitch messages. I usually find messages like that are bot messages. I can't, you know, which is why they want you to type at them. It's a first-time chat, you know what I mean? And it says, oh, I can't hear you. My headphones aren't working. You don't have speakers either, huh? It's a bot, and the bot, you know, the bot can respond to you if you type to it, but not if you talk to it. Isn't that true, Clara James 12? Anyway, it's not a big deal. I get bots. I get bots. You know, my cat gets fleas. I get bots. It's just a thing. Actually, he doesn't have any fleas. All right, he's fine. I checked. But I do like, you know, the plane has updated effects, good sound effects. I like that. We're going to check out a couple more of these newer planes that are in 2024. This airport's not too shabby. I'm just concerned that I mean, you know, I've got the throttle basically set to minimum here. If I go any lower, it's going to go into reverser. Which, by the way, I want to check something. Okay, I'm braking here. Push down. Okay, that's reverse. Yeah, so that pushes the plane backwards. Whoa. Now he's dangerous there. Whoop. Not reverse, please. There we go. But yeah, I mean, that's zero throttle. Alright, anyway, just put the handbrake on. Handbrake's on. My question is, can we open the door and go outside of the plane and inspect it? Most of these 2024 planes you can get out of. What's this? Emergency brake, I think. Is there a door opening a system that would be in some kind of obvious place on this side? I don't see anything. Sometimes the only door is on the far side, though. Let's see if it's there. Okay, yeah, here. Is there some kind of door opening mechanism inoperative? What's this button here? That doesn't do anything here. So yeah, I'm going to go with no openable doors. Oh, unless they're in the back, which that would make sense. Alright, so if we do the Shift C, it does let us out. Oh, geez, right in front of the exhaust there. It does let us out of the plane. I want to see if we can open the door from the outside. It's on the other side. External power. Isn't it on the other side? Ooh. Where are the doors? On the back? How would I know? No, it wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I think they made this... Unless there's real hidden doors. You can see the dude in there. Oh, no, it says door right there. Okay. So, dude, like, can I operate the door? Like, all the other 2024 planes, you can operate the door. There's a little hotspot. And, for example, there's hotspot for checking the flaps, like any other plane. But this clearly does not have a hotspot or a button to push for that. At least for that door. And I don't see a door over here. Let's try not to murder ourselves on the plane. I guess that is a door there. It's really hard to see. Again, there's a spot to open the door and no way to open the door. All right. Well, anyway, let's do another plane. Oh, you a question mark. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have any way of typing, so I don't think it's a real person. So I'm not that concerned. In flight. All right, that was interesting though. Interesting plane. We're gonna fly another 2020 new to 2024 plane. But what? There's so many choices. Apparently, there's. Yeah. So yeah, it still looks like a bot. You can hold it. You can hold it down. You can hold it down. I'm not interested. Let's see what we got here. The Robinson R66 is new. What else is new? So basically, what I'm doing is cross-referencing this with a list of 70 planes I have from a website. Oh yeah, I remember the one we want to try. The Jetsons. It's this little one-passenger electric craft. Where is that? That's gonna be cool. There we go. Jetson One. We haven't tried it. It looks like fun. All right, what's our configuration options here? But I did like the Pilatus. I always like their planes. That's a Swiss company. All right, we got this tiny little plane here. Yeah, one image, one livery. It's free. Comes with the system. All right, so let's save that and find another destination to to check out in this little plane. Brussels. Why the heck not? Can you take off like a helicopter? I don't think so with this plane. Oh, well, look at it. I mean, it looks like it does take off vertically. I've never been in it before. My question is, can you start at a helicopter landing zone? Let's find out. There's only one way to find out. By the way, I hope everyone is enjoying their Diet Cokes today. Or because I sure shit am. Second half of today's stream, in case you haven't heard it from the announcement at the beginning, is Holiday Music Festival. I should stop saying holiday music. It's Christmas music. Oh yeah, I forgot to set the time of day. Can fix. Definitely don't want to fly a plane like this or a craft like this at night. So we've got live weather turned on, but we're going to turn the day. It's like 10 p.m. there. Oh, perfect. At least we get some sun, broken clouds. All right. So this is an electric craft that I believe flies like a helicopter, but I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's take a look at the, okay. We got a battery reading there. We got, what's this here? We got a throttle flight mode switch. 1 and 2. Basic and normal. Kill switch. Cool. Okay. And the throttle moves. What is this over here? Cruise mode. And that's about it. There's a few things over there. Is it on? If I give it the throttle... Oh, it starts going. It's like on off. Oh, cool. I like it. Kinda. Okay, can you give one more throttle? There we go. So it's like stabilized. Alright, where is Brussels? At least we can see the most of the city, I think. This is cool. Alright, so if we go this way. Wow. Okay. It's like a, okay, wow, it's hard to describe. It's very easy. We'll go over that way. So the battery's at 97. Obviously your charge level is very important. Now I have the stick almost all the way forward here. And we're only doing about 30 knots. So the other problem with this is while it's cool, it is not very fast. And then to turn it, you really need to turn it with your pedals, not with your, you can't really turn like that. That's fine, get used to that. This is Brussels. Yeah, I don't do no artist stuff, please. Zero artist stuff. Plus, I think, man, artists are so aggressive. I feel sorry for artists who want to sell to streamers. Why are you're selling to people who already consider themselves creatives? So if I'd be kind of like saying I'm a shitty artist if I needed to hire an artist to do my art, and I don't need an artist. I'm a pretty good artist. That is a great cathedral, right here. Brussels. All right, where do we want to go? Our little place they're disappearing. Well, I want to kind of land somewhere. And the cool thing is that all of the helicopter landing pads. Oh, do I want to go there? Oh, yeah, that's really cool. Palais de Justice. Yeah, I'm not interested. Thank you for. I'm gonna ban you. And I don't know what's going on with all these artists. And it's always, no offense, but female artists. Where are all the men artists? But the point is, I don't think these people are artists at all. I think they just kind of use AI to do stuff, or go on Fiverr and hire somebody. Anyway, people are watching the stream are probably like, I don't see chat, so I don't know what they're talking about. This is a great building event. We've seen this in 2020 a million times. This is our first go through in 20. What's our charge at? 87%, 86%. Oh, I didn't realize we're using the juice up so quickly. This plane does not have a lot of range. Well, it's an aircraft. But as for sightseeing, it certainly works because it doesn't have any windows. All right, where are we going to land? It should say H where we're going to land, but there's a million places like that. Okay, yeah. So when you do that, you translate. You go turn there. Yeah, you get for these very stately transitions here. If this was a real craft, I think this would be so fun. All right, where's the nearest helicopter pad? Because what are we at? We're at 83%. We can fly for a while. How about over here? Stay there, like 6 miles. Okay, we'll go there. This is as fast as we can go, like 45 knots. It's not that fast. But again, for sightseeing, it's fine. So you can look down there, you can look down there, you can see the little electric, your 2 electric fans per, on each of those 4 sides, so like 8 fans. I think 8 motors too. I think they're synchronous motors. But the other thing, okay, so I don't have it in cruise mode. If I click cruise mode, it won't let me go into cruise mode. So I don't know why I'm not able to go into cruise mode. There also seems the fact that I have 0 vertical speed. Now, if I'm maintaining altitude, means that it probably has some kind of system for that. Right, what's this? There's 2 modes. Flight mode 1. And flight mode normal. Oh, I think flight mode 1 was kind of automatically doing stuff for me. This mode is a little trickier. We're gonna hopefully get to that military hospital where it's 76% battery. Right? Is that the nearest one? There's a bunch way over there. That one's how far away? 3 miles? Yeah, I'll keep going through this one. It's a little more, but it's fine. Let's check out these buildings. Okay, so now can I go into cruise mode? I'm trying to find a mode in which it will effectively, so I won't have to hold the button fully forward. Because if I don't, if I go like this, it just comes to a stop, like a complete stop in the air and hovers, at a spot over the ground for as long as you want. But we have limited battery, so until the battery runs down. So what are we at now? 71%. And you're not very fast. Oh yeah, there's the atomium over there, that giant atom sculpture over there. What's the difference? 2.9 miles. Yeah, you know, the other thing is that the other things I like to tell artists. I've had some conversation with artists who come to my stream, and you know, they're very insistent that I need art from them, but they can't really describe why. And then when I say, well, send me some samples of what you've done, it always looks exactly the same. But worse than that, none of the samples that I've ever received of art ever have led me to think I should go visit that streamer and see what they're doing. Not one time, ever. I've never visited a streamer based on, and I can't imagine what a piece of art would look like that would cause me to go visit a streamer. You know, if it's an attractive woman, I want to see a picture of her. I don't want to see some art. You know what I'm saying? I don't see how art has anything to do with streaming. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It has nothing to do with streaming. Somebody who's a successful streamer might well want to afford art and have it as, you know, in the same way they have lighting and cameras and a good quality microphone, and they put some money into their technology, so put a little money into getting some art. Perfectly reasonable for a successful streamer, but that streamer's a bad streamer because they're not creative. They should do it themselves. What is this thing here still stay? Does it show us? Showing what our distance is? Hold on, let's see if I can figure this out. 2 miles. Boy, we're at 46 miles an hour. That's another 3 or 4 minutes. We'll get there. But then once we get there, I'm not sure how to land, so that'll be the interesting part. But and people are like, well, you know, like they don't even bother to come to my stream and look and see that if I have an outro or an intro or a mid-roll. And I'm like, yeah, I have an outro, an intro, and a mid-roll. I did them all myself. So, you know, I think we've flown over this plant before. I don't know if it's a waste plant or power plant or something, but it's very colorfully done there. And after we do this, we're going to land there, and we're probably going to have time for another short flight. I really was looking forward to flying this thing. It's really cool. It's a one-man, you know, they call it a Jetson. It's very futuristic. Again, I don't know. I imagine it's based on a real concept or a real design, and maybe even something that's really in testing. But yeah, in the real world, you wouldn't get me in one of these. Oh, we're down 58%. You know, definitely don't want to be flying around and run out of gas. It's not a huge range, but it's good. All right, but I do want to see if we can land at this Queen Astrid Military Hospital. We got still another mile to go. It's a ways. As I mentioned, the only thing is bad is that it should have a mode where you can just set it to cruise, which it has, but I'm not able to get cruise mode on. It just stays off. It's supposed to turn green. And I'm not sure why, because I'm definitely cruising. Fuel switch, I don't think we're going to mess with. There's a recharge battery shortcut, so I imagine that you can recharge yourself in the air, which is something you couldn't do in a realistic plane. But, you know, as I mentioned, in 2020, you could change your fuel levels, you know, in a very comprehensive way. 2024, you can't do that. Beautiful terrain. This is outside of Brussels, I think. Basically, I think to land, it's just a matter of going over the spot that you want to land, you know, letting the stick go to neutral, and then reducing the throttle to move down to the spot. You know what I mean? I think it's a very simple. I'm hoping it is simple to land on a spot. What's we got? Oh, there's the rear view mirrors. We have light behind us. See how bright it is. All right, half a mile to the Queen Astrid Military Hospital. And the other thing I found is that the place where they're marking these helicopter landing areas isn't necessarily exactly spot on where you can land a helicopter. It's just nearby. So we might have to find it. Sometimes it's a field, but I've definitely seen where the H is just in a bunch of trees where you wouldn't land. Or you know, the marking is there, and then somewhere around there is something that has a landing. Now, this is a medical center up ahead, although you know it doesn't look it. Right? We could probably land. Okay, we're gonna slow down. I'm gonna start looking for a spot where you're supposed to be able to land a helicopter. Again, once we get close, it disappears. I don't see anything that has an H on it. And there's a lot of trees. So as I mentioned, I don't necessarily know where you're supposed to land a helicopter. Oh, there it's over here. Yeah, okay, that's the medical center up here. This is this big building here. And I think this H where there is the helicopter landing pad. I'm going to assume it is. It kind of looks like that's what it's for. I think it even shows a helicopter there. Okay, so we're going to hover over it and reduce our power. Right, there we go. So we go into a mode in which we are going down. Hopefully this is okay. We don't have to, like, we're not going to smash. We'll find out. Yeah, it automatically shut down. I didn't do anything there. It automatically shut down. Yeah, yeah. If you look at what people, artists, yeah, it was cool. I liked it. All right, and 44% battery. What if you click here? By the way, it says recharge battery. Okay, it just instantly recharged me. That's fine, but so you can have longer flights. And look, the detailing is great. You got these. It says Jetson there. These are carbon fiber blades and carbon fiber spars that are holding the motor mounts there. And you know, and carbon fiber frame there. It's all carbon fiber. So it's probably quite light. And of course, it doesn't. You know, it's got batteries down there. I think it's the battery pack behind your back, under your back there. So, or there's two of them. There's one under there and one under there. That's the batteries. Very simple too. You know. I like it. I mean, obviously, in bad weather, you're not protected, you know, so it's only for a certain kind of flying. But good stuff. All right, we got time for. Oh, I should take a screenshot here, since it's cool. Let's do something. Oops. All right, what do we want to do here? Oh, this thing is really touchy today. There we go. That we'll have to do. Take a little screenshots. I use these screenshots too on my Twitter feed. I'm glad to hear that. I'm not going to your Discord. I'm really not. I'm not in the market to buy art, and I never will. So, but then again, but you know, it's very common to be contacted by artists if you're a streamer, and I think many of them are like, it's kind of like it does, you know, you don't want to be mean, but it gets annoying after a while. If I wanted art, wouldn't I go look for art? You know what I mean? I don't see why I have to be approached and sold. You know, if there's a demand for it and it's a good product, then people should want it without having to be sold on it. Let's see. The Blue Hawk, we already flew. No, this is the bush plane. We haven't flown this one yet. This is also a brand new plane. This one's for bush flying. Let's see what our configuration choices are. Coming in here, no configuration choice. Acid green, black, blue, factory, green, gray. Oh, it's got a bunch. Orange, purple. Well, purple for sure. You sold me on that one right there. So this is a bush flying plane, meaning it is supposedly optimized for small, you know, small fields. Perhaps, you know, perhaps some kind of, we can find some kind of 1,900 feet of concrete. We'll see if we can find a, this plane has got to be easy to start up. Let's try starting up. We'll see if we can find a dirt runway to land on somewhere up in these hills. All right, so it's not cloudy where we are, but it is all in the area. We'll fly around a bit. Again, I'm just trying to kind of go through these planes. Yeah, I'm not looking for art. I love my chat today. It's like really unnecessary. How you doing on YouTube over there? So we're trying out planes I have not tried before on 2024. And again, one thing that people are complaining about is the shadow model seems a little bit too much, you know. The shadows are a little too harsh. But I think it looks okay. All right, we start outside the plane. We're definitely going to have to remove the chocks. Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. Remove. Beautiful. You can inspect all that stuff. Yes, we have tires. Oh, we got to remove. We're definitely going to remove that. Yes. No. Pitot cover. No. Doesn't want me to let them. Oh yeah, maybe if you get real close up. That's usually the case. No, we're not going anywhere if we can't get that off. They should make this easier to do. There's inspections. I'm gonna skip the inspections. We're just gonna get in the plane. I'm sure it's fine. All right, getting in the door relatively easy. All right, let's see if we can start up the plane. Ah, I've never seen it before. It's always exciting and fun to take a look at a new plane. All right, what do we got here? Master, battery on. Leave the lights off. Magnetos on. Do we have a fuel opener? And close. I'm checking to see if there's like a fuel valve. I don't see anything. Crack the throttle. Let's just see if the engine starts right up. Oops. No parking brake. No parking brake. Just gotta hold the brake down. Some planes are like that. It's fine. Alright, let's see if we can turn. That might be tricky enough. It looks like this is the little runway here. Move. Got some terrain here, which is making it a little tricky to maneuver out this section here. I think we're going to be able to do it. There we go. You can definitely see the dirt getting pushed up behind us. And, you know, it's got everything you need on that one single screen. Okay, it wants us to go this direction and fly off in that direction, I think. So let's try that. Beautiful terrain. This is British Columbia. Great for bush flying. We'll fly it around a bit. Okay, once we get to the concrete, we'll reduce some engine power here. Let's see. So we have radio, right? Tune the traffic. Announce, takeoff, straight out.
Charlie Yankee, Charlie Victor traffic, KNSH 9er, taking off, runway 2 straight out departure.
Do. Okay, more power. Alright, so we're just going to turn around. This is the runway. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool. I've never taken off from here before. There's, you know, there's 6,000 airports. So it'd be hard to take off from all of them. Even if you do a couple per day. And especially because some of them I'm repeating. Okay, here's our turnaround. And this plane could definitely turn over, okay, let's push, or go over the front. At least you're not going to break the propeller. That's what it looks like from in here. There's definitely a lot of distortion on the windscreen, which is very realistic. Okay, flaps down to here. And now let's take off straight out. Here we go.
Charlie Yankee,
Full
Charlie
power.
Victor traffic, KNSH 9er, taking off, runway 2 straight out
Trim's
departure.
okay. Trim is okay. Okay, we're actually off the ground. I just worry about those huge tires. We can stay off the ground here. That's full juice. Whoa. Oh, we're gonna die. Alright. Wow. Alright, so it put us in the air, unfortunately. But I want to try that takeoff again. So we'll do some takeoffs and landings. Oops. So we're going to land again. But I guess it's just not a very high power plane, and I need to be very careful of my of getting out of this relatively short window. But you'd think a plane this light would have been able to have no problem with it. Yes, put flaps there. I don't know. It definitely has some interesting sound effects. Is this runway curved too? Is that one of the things that I didn't really realize? It does look like it's curved. Alright, completely full throttle. Plane does not want to go down. Does not want to stop. Applying soft brakes here, gentle braking. We're going to try that takeoff once more. Oh, that was a good landing, at least. Boy, this is a really light plane, where the structure is really light. You'd think it would not have any problem getting off the ground, but maybe just the propeller is not that powerful. Turn here. All right. So, yeah, it's a curved runway, and I kind of did not make that left hook that you need to. So, let's try this again. All right, from here. Full power, flaps to there. We're going to stay here. We're going to get some speed up. What's our speed? 45, 47, 50. Okay, and this way this time we're just going to kind of maintain, you know, climb rate here. Because you can see we're not like building up a lot of speed, but at least we're not going to hit the trees. Beautiful. Beautiful terrain today. And we're not smashing into it. But yeah, this is one of those planes where you just leave the old throttle to full, or basically to full, the whole time. But we got plenty of gas because we have 50% fuel load, and there's no way to get it up. Wow, though. What a view. Alright, I think we should turn around this way and check out the other side of the road. And this is definitely a direction where there is more people, you know, Vancouver's like 40 miles in that direction. At this rate, it would take a long time to get there. So we're just going to fly around a bit. This, again, is my first experience in this particular 2024 craft. Is that, yeah, that's fabric. That's fabric doors and windows, plastic windows. So this is an ultralight, or is it just regular? It's just, I think it's called super ultralights or something like that. It could just be a regular ultralight. What else do we got in here? Oh yeah, I didn't turn on any of this stuff. Oh, nav lights on, strobe lights are on. They were on already. Transponder. What's all this stuff? USB port. There's your standard comms. This stuff is just checking it out. Obviously, most of this stuff is here. I think that's a touchscreen too. Maybe not. Does it have trim? Oh, it does. But the trim is set kind of wildly. Oh, we do want to get the engine down a bit here. We're going to tear the wings off. Oh, that's gorgeous. So we took off from over there. That's where we took off from. Made this turn. We're traveling over British Columbia. Looks like ice there. Leading to water, glacier. Alright, we're going to bring that way down. Looks like our VNE is 99, 95, meaning, yeah, 95 knots and you'll tear the wings off. Let's not do that. We're only doing 67. So at least it looks like it has a glass front panel and then fabric and soft side panels. I think in the real world, these fabric panels would be shaking quite wildly in the wind, you know, kind of vibrating. That's natural for them to do that kind of thing. So we're going to land here in Chilliwack, which is a very kind of a distant suburb of Vancouver. 40 miles east of it. But, you know, pretty nice apparently. We got some towers there. Let's see if we can see in our EFB how this is oriented. Yeah, okay, so it's sideways to how we're coming down here. Well, we probably don't need much of a runway. I love how we're just a blue blob on that EFB screen there. Alright, what's our speed? A little slow. It's interesting that you have to trim yourself so high up there. Usually trim is not in that position for standard trim, and we are trimmed basically flat. At minus 25%. I don't know if that, maybe it has to do with, that changes as you burn fuel. Sometimes the fuel tanks are not that close to the center of gravity. And that's why trim changes a lot during a flight. We're going to come out this way here. We're going to land at Chilliwack. Beautiful terrain. I keep saying that, but it's true. It looks like it's definitely raining on that side. But we should have clear where we are, where we're going. So what I mean by the EFB is where that blue blob is. There's supposed to be a plane that's facing a particular direction. Bug. No, I'm not pointing out bugs in 2024. Why would I want to do that? There's that. A little more gas. A lot of houses have pools. There's a nice neighborhood in Chilliwack. Although, boy, pools in British Columbia, how often would you need a pool? I mean, it does get hot for like a couple weeks in the summer, for sure. And that's the only time you're really going to need a pool. Where are we headed to? Let's check out the EFB. You see the big blue blob is almost at the end of the runway. So we're going to make a sharp right turn and land right here. Put some flaps down and anticipate a medium for landing. And we're just going to put ourselves down here and chill back. Watching things. We're going to slow down a little bit here over the runway. So we get down to about there. Nice soft landing. Don't want to wake the baby. A little bit of a bounce. Pretty much there. Flaps up. We'll put the rear wheel down. Rear wheel down. Careful not to make the plane go over tipsy. There we go. Just shake this right here. Fun. A lot of fun to fly this one. Would fly again. Especially trying to do like little bush landings. Like maybe at Weaverville, once they get that content back in the game. Yeah, my feeling is you could land it pretty short. I'm pretty short. But of course you have to be careful with braking and the fact that you don't have speed brakes. But yeah, with the correct speed management, you could definitely land on a pretty tiny runway. Certainly under 1,000 feet. So yeah, every time, sometimes you go back and forth between this view. When you go back into the cockpit, it has to reload the level of detail. But on this plane, it seems to not have to do that. We're just gonna go. All right, that's the last flight of the day. I'm gonna take some screenshots. And then I'm excited to report I've decided to not cancel the holiday music. You know, it's just going to take me about 3 minutes to bring my keyboard in, a piano in. What is that thing that just popped in? A forklift. Yeah. And we go here. And then we almost just toppled over on our front there. Alright. Oh yeah, there's no parking brake. But that's fine, we're stopped. Okay. What does this do here? Throttle, good to know. Blah blah blah. Good to know. Flaps, turn off the ignition. Master. Transponder, lights, strobe. Can you unzip? I'm like clicking the zipper. How do you get the hell out of here? Oh, like, and she's in the back. That's kind of cool. I don't see any way out. What was back here? Side door zipper. I was wrong. Side door zipper. Nice. Oh, but it didn't make us automatically go out. I wonder if there's a zipper for this one. Yes, that's where it would be. But that's cool, the detail that they have a zipper to get in and out. So you can see out of the plane here now that that zipper door is open. I mean, it really should be kind of hanging off there, but that's fine. Lots of cool detailing on the engine. All the little parts are there. The stickers on the propeller. Beautiful stuff. I want to take a picture of it kind of like this. Just because I think that color is just really badass. All right, perfecto. Oh, that was fun. We'll do some more of these kind of checkout missions in 2024 starting, probably, well, maybe not tomorrow. Tomorrow we might go back to 2020. And then we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to switch over to the musical category. And I'm going to do about an hour of my music, my holiday music cheer, stuff. So if you're into that, it's actually kind of fun. It's mellow, kind of jazzy versions. There's no singing or anything. It's just kind of playing the piano. So we'll see you in the afternoon when it gets set up there. get hello. Give me 1 second here. Oof. Oof. What did I do here? There we go. Just trying to get my thing set up. All right. Where are we? We're going to start with our holiday music. First of all, welcome to the holiday section of the show. Holiday theme section. Every December I do this for the piano. There's some Diet Coke for you there. It's for me. Basically, I have this fake book of holiday music. Let's see, is that good? Actually, I'll go down this way. Perfecto. Doing a little adjustment here. I just move my keyboard in and do this every time. Gotta move my mic out of the way there. Just warming up a little bit here. All right, let's get to the Christmas music. Again, I have this fake book here, and it basically just has, a page all through the night. Just, the good thing about it is you don't have to move, you don't have to change pages. You don't have to switch pages. Just repeat these a few times. I don't know about that, Hobie Gal. I looked around for it for a while. Take a screenshot and send it to me. For that item that you mentioned there. I got about 25 more of these. We'll get it right someday, hopefully by the 25th. I got the voicing wrong on that. We'll work on it. That's right, Bryce. All right, I'm getting better. I mean, just have to practice these a little bit. It's an Elvis song, isn't it? Like when Elvis did Christmas songs. In fact, that whole show about movie about Elvis was when Elvis did a Christmas special, and people were like, "Don't do it." And he's like, "I want to make money. I'm going to do my Christmas songs for my Christmas special." That's a good movie, though. It was just called Elvis, wasn't it? It's pretty recent. All right, here we go. This is a hard one. on that one. It's a hard one, though. That's the one time I actually play year-round. So that one's kind of easy. Oh yeah, it's at night. Oh, it really lights up at night. The Jetson lights up at night. I gotta try that one. And yeah, it's quite a trip. It's very different than anything else. I like that they have these very unique planes and standard ones too. like that one, but I'm going to move on. I like all of them about the same. Check marks. Little check marks indicating I've already practiced it. I don't know the song. Bunch more I want to do. Basically, we'll finish this book here. Here's another one I like to do here. There's a good one. Gotta get this book quicker. This whole section in the middle, I don't have barely any of these songs. If any. Yeah, I don't want to do this one. The most wonderful time of the year. This one I'll try. this one. Oh. Hi, Leia. Aw. Leah. I know how to pronounce your name. Great, Celia. We're doing the holiday stuff. Still practicing these songs. I mean, I put them for 11 months. I don't play any of these, and I'm like, oh, it's December, and I whip out the book. That's one of my all-time faves, though, from the book. Some of these are all pretty little tunes that people are familiar with. Holy Nights is a very short one. See him? That's it. Okay, okay. It's kind of hard because I only played it 8 million times. Not 8 million at one time. I'll get it. So, you better watch out. Too fast and too jazzy. But hey. Run through these. Kind of running out of time. I want to get some more of these in here. Silver bells. Almost done for the day. But, you know, had a good time playing the tunes. Got a few more in here, I think, near the end, because there's a lot of W's. The 12 Days of Christmas. I don't do all 12, but I like doing just a few of them. Okay, let me try to start this over. Like that. Getting a little better on that, playing the melody on top of the chords. It's not as easy as it sounds, really. 'Cause, I mean, I don't have the full notes here, just the melody of the chords. Got to put together everything else myself. A classic tune coming up here. This is one of my favorite ones to do for some reason. 3 out of the 5 verses. I mean, it's because that's all you really need to do. Oh, we're almost done. I think there's one more in here, but then we got to say goodbye until next time. That might be the last one. Oh, that is the last one. So, yeah. I had a good time playing. How long did it take? It took almost an hour, which is, as I said, that's consistent. My Christmas favorite. It says 270 songs, but I only know about about 27 of them. That's why I'm gonna have to go through the book. But I marked the ones I know, and that's good. Thank you for stopping by, everyone who did. Everyone who did, I appreciate it. I had such a lovely time streaming today that I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow. We'll be flying around. Second half, I know, I got to get on it. I got to start learning the other 240 songs, you know? I mean, theoretically, I could at least, like Green Willow Christmas, the greatest gift of all. I mean, some of these are from 1984. They're pretty recent, you know? Happy Holiday. I mean, there's a bunch that I kind of know, but I don't. But yeah, there's the Heart Candy Christmas from the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. That's actually a good show, which I've seen. But yeah, I got to get on the remainder of the song. But, you know, it's enough to do an hour, I think, of holiday Christmas material at the end of the year to, you know, on stream. Again, December 25th and 24th, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I tend to stream, just, you know, try to sit there and, you know, yeah, some of the older ones, but I mean, yeah, some of the newer ones are like going to be like, who nobody even really knows them. So, but yeah, no, this is a good book. I mean, it's a great book. It's like $30 for this book. It's got a lot of stuff. I put hand notes in them. I like to, you know, make corrections and change some of the recordings, and I just kind of write in there, and it's pretty fun. But I got like a billion fake books over there, and I do occasionally do, instead of doing my regular lounge act, I'll do from the fake book, so things like that. Yeah, I didn't think it says over 270 songs. That means 271 songs. Yeah, nobody, but again, some of them are like, are like, but yeah, Christ was born, Christmas baby, please come home, Christmas in Killarney, A Christmas Carol, Christmas Old Lang Syne. I mean, Christmas in the Sand. Basically, they went and they did a search on every song that had Christmas in it, but then they found a bunch of others too. No Eye Had Seen by Amy Grant. You know, I mean, Amy Grant, you know, does a lot of religious stuff. She's a good singer. I have no half these songs. So, but it's fun. It means I can theoretically discover some new ones in the future. Anyway, I've been streaming for 2 hours. Loved it, every second of it. It goes so fast. Streaming goes so fast for me, but I can't really go more than 2 hours. I'm like, you know, I got to keel over. I'm probably sit, relax. I'm going to watch some, and I'm actually 2 p.m. in about half an hour. I'm going to be playing some movies on my friend Milo Lantana's Discord. We're going to have a Discord movie night. It's kind of more like a Discord movie afternoon. But we'll be there, hanging out there, hopefully, if she's around. And Leah, it's, of course, great to see you. Look forward to your next stream, of course, as always. And, yeah, that's about it. Oh, there's some cat activity. You coming over here, Mo? Hold on. Kitty wants to say hello. Come here, Kitty. Kitty wants to say goodbye. Here he is. There he is. All right. Kitty activity. Say hi to the camera, Mo. Say hi to the camera. He's shy. Doesn't want to say hi to the camera. There he is. There's the kitty face. Kitty face of nature. Kitty face of nature. There's Mo right there. He's fine. He's like walking on the piano now. You can probably hear that. Ugh. All right, Mo. He's making his point. He's making his point. He's walking on the camera on the piano. Anyway, I gotta go. It was fun. So we'll see you next time tomorrow, probably around 11:30. Hopefully the regular time, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, because that's a Monday stream for me. And if not, we'll see you next time. Bye.